So obviously I've been covering some of the new numbers that a lot of players have been given this most recent, of course, off-season, and I've gone from teams, from Richmond all the way to Essendon, even looked at Gold Coast and looked at the new CP3 in today's AFL, aka Christian Petrarca. But I thought it'd be fun as if in today's video I kind of went over the new West Coast Eagles jumper numbers, because there's a lot here. They're bringing in like 1,900 new players this off season, so there's a fair bit going on. Of course, the first one we did see was Willem Dersma being given the number 1, which just legitimately looks right. It's really funny, the IGA product placement you can see in all of these posts. They always had to make sure that football was pointing to the IGA way. And I mean, shout out to IGA, man. They're chilling right there. Willem Dersma's got his foot on it. He's looking more serious than we've seen him so far in literally every post in the off season. I'm surprised he hasn't made a 6-7 joke just in this post alone. So that is his new locker, number 1. We also see Brandon Starcevic wearing the number 4, who I feel like has kind of become now the most legitimate underrated pickup throughout the off season. Like, everyone and their dad has kind of like has kind of had Brandon Starcevic flown under the radar, other than West Coast fans. And I know he's had concussion issues and all that type of stuff, but we gotta remember, when this dude's healthy, he's basically the best lockdown defender in the game. He can play taller, he can play smaller, can play almost against any forward. So this was a great pickup by West Coast to, of course, go out and get him. And number 4, that's going to look right. I could definitely see him wearing that. We also got his other fellow backman now in Josh Lindsay, who I think is going to play very early footy. The number 5, Josh Lindsay, will be to West Coast. You see a pair of Adidas boots on the corner of like every single one of these players' post, which I thought it was like their spare footy shoes or something. I don't know if this is an ASIC sponsorship that is chilling in there. Someone comment down below, are the Eagles sponsored by Adidas, or did someone just forget and leave their boots just chilling in the corner? I don't really know, but Josh Lindsay, he's going to be a massive pickup as well, and I think the number 5 is going to suit him. I feel like he may have also worn number 5 in some point in his juniors. I could be wrong on that. They did also give number 12 to Sam Allen. Obviously, the number 12 for recent years has been pretty important at West Coast, because it has gone to their captain, Oscar Allen, and he's not there anymore. He ended up going to the Premiers, so the rich only get richer. But it's interesting that it's now being replaced by another Allen here in Sam Allen, of course, the midfielder forward they picked up in the draft too. So I like that. Tyler Young, another one of those really, really underrated pickups. Chilling here as well. He's got his ASICS boots on. They're making sure those ASICS boots are showing. The ASIC black boots are still in the bottom down the corner. They've given him number 20, which should hopefully look alright. Again, Tyler Young. I feel like this backline, which was probably the worst of last year, is going to become one of the better backlines in the game this year. Because when Tyler Young was healthy, in like his 8 games that he played this year, he was ranked as one of the highest key defenders in the game. One of the best key defenders in the game. So having him down there now, Brandon Starcevic and Josh Lindsay down there too, along with all their other backmen just continuing to get better, it's going to be a really cool backline to watch. I definitely feel like there's going to be some improvements there, and you guys will have to stay tuned for my ladder prediction and see where I have the Eagles, because it's definitely not 18th, where a lot of people still have them for some reason. So definitely stay tuned for that. But number 21 here, we've got Cooper Dove-Tytler. They're giving the ruckman a lower number, which is strange because he was a very high pick, and they've given the other lower picks a higher number than him. So maybe he just liked 21. I'm not too sure. But you see him wearing that, he is going to have a massive year. He's another great addition to the Eagles as well. We got Tyler Williams in the 36. Fred Rodriguez, who I completely forgot the Eagles even got. They got Fred Rodriguez with a rookie pick. And I feel like that is also a video that I really do need to make, and I might actually start working on like the script for that now, because low-key, Fred Rodriguez is really flown under the radar as a pickup by the Eagles. You know, he was ranked as a top 10, top 15 potential pick just a couple months before the draft, you know, eventually started. They went and picked him up in the rookie draft, I believe, giving him the number 39 here. Devin Robertson, how could I forget the man who lost his shirt and gained 1.5 billion Instagram followers from it? West Coast just picked him up. He's got given the number 40 here. Really interesting one to see how he goes, considering the Eagles were all over trading for him a couple years ago. Stayed with Brisbane, kind of wasted a couple years there, didn't play. The Eagles pick him up for free as a delisted guy. They've given him the number 40. Another delisted guy in Finn McRae being given the number 45. Going to be interesting to see if he really plays some footy at all, or whatever it might be. I'm not too sure. But the other one, of course, and last but not least, Harry Schoenberg being given the number 48. So a couple of these players, there's different boots in the corners now. I've just noticed as well. We've got some New Balance boots. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe, I guess they're not sponsored by Asics. They're just chucking random ass boots in the corner of these lockers. I don't know. But those are the new West Coast numbers. Hopefully going to make that Fred Rodriguez video, because that is a really underrated pickup. I feel like no one has talked about that at all. And he's one I thought the Tigers were going to look at with like the pick 31 that they ended up having or whatever. So that's interesting there. There's also my ladder prediction video coming out soon. I've got a ton of videos that I'm going to be working on over the next couple of days. So definitely stay tuned for that by subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on all the latest AFL content and more. Go and subscribe to my gaming/movie channel, which will be linked down below. Check out my Instagram as well, which will be getting linked down below as well. Go give that a follow. Subscribe to this channel. Leave a like on this video. Let me know you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.